Indeed, except India, no other country on the earth's surface having so many names. As far as nomenclature is concerned, India is being described as India is being called as a 6 names, around half dozen names. India, Bharat, Bharatvarsha, Aryavarta, Hindustan and Jambudvipa. Jambudvipa, perhaps it is the oldest and ancient name of this subcontinent. The India, which is situated in between the mighty Himalayas and the third largest ocean, Indian Ocean. It is around 263 square kilometers, 3.28 million square kilometers, 3,214 kilometers length and 2,933 kilometers breadth. This is around 2.4% of the land area of the earth's surface, which is the massive land mass. Not only this one, historically it has been continuing since immemorial. It having around 12,000 years history, according to various records, historical records, since 10,000 BC onwards. Because of such a huge history, a huge territory and continuous flourishing of this civilization leads to these kind of names. For example, many other civilizations sprouted along with India, like this Mesopotamian civilization, Egyptian civilization, Assyrian, Chaldean, Chinese, and later this Greeks, Romans, much later, Romans, etc., etc. But none of these civilizations, except the possible exception of the Chinese, no one survives. But however, Indians have been surviving. They stood the test of the time. That is why a number of names. So now let me clear what kind of names, why it came to India. India, that is a highly popular name. The Indian constitution also officially recognized 2 names. That is India or Bharat. Optional is Hindustan. Now look at, first talk about the India. Why this India, why this landmass, a huge subcontinent is being described as India? When the Greeks came to India, okay, they encountered the Sindhu river. Sindhu means, in Sanskrit, it means a sheet of water. A sheet of water. Sindhu, the Greeks and the Latins, they called not Sindhu, Indus, Indoi. The people living east of this Indus river are known as Indians, India. The people are known as Indians. The land is known as Indoi, India. Slowly it is progressively it is becoming India. Later another name is Bharat and Bharatvarsha. Bharat is named after a legendary king. He is neither Dushyanta Shakuntala's son, nor the brother of Rama. He is a legend. Bharata is a legendary king much before the Ramayana, much before the Dushyantas. Bharat is legendary king. Why this glorified? Why Indians glorified this Bharat? By calling this land as a named after him, because Bharat is a legendary king who visualized the fundamental unity of the nation for the first time, probably on the earth's surface. What is fundamental unity? In order to unification, in order to unify this nation, and in order to unify this population across the subcontinent, thousands of tribes, how to unify? This is the biggest challenge before him. He was ruled India from the present Jammu and Kashmir Ladakh area. How he visualized this fundamental unity is he didn't choose the sword, he didn't choose the violence. He used symbiotic life, give and take attitude. He took some traditions from the tribals, he gave some traditions. That is why the earlier Dharma, I don't want to call this as a religion. At that time there was no religion. There was a dharma, a living, a way of life. Okay, he gave and he took. So a symbiotic life started across this one. Slowly it is Indianized. I don't want to call this as Aryanized. Indianized. Indianization was happened. That's why the earlier dharma, Hindu dharma, is not original now. The present Hinduism is not original. Okay, it is give and take. Okay, it is a mixed. That is why it is not neither pure Vedic nor pure tribal. Now the Hinduism assimilated everyone in Indian subcontinent. But Hinduism It is not a religion. I don't want to attribute this Western religion definition to this one, because Western religious definition is related to their religions have some founder, some starting point and ending point, and how the basic tenets. But as far as Hinduism is concerned, no founder, no probable time period to start it. Okay, and no one is there, no one is prominent, everyone is prominent. Sometimes incarnation, even you and me also can become incarnation in this Hinduism. Everybody can accommodate it, any race can accommodate it. That is what assimilation, the mighty skills of assimilation of this, the people, the culture, the cultural tradition of India, as described by Vivekananda in his 1893 September speech. Assimilation, the power of assimilation. This power of assimilation. Okay, we got this kind of this technique idea from the Bharat. That is why this territory is known as Bharat or else Bharat Varsha. Later another name is Arya or Aryavarta. Why? This is the land of Aryan race. That is why this is known as Aryavarta. But it is out of this obsolete term now. As far as this present various names of the Indians concerned, this highly obsolete term Aryavarta, because no Aryan race, probably no pure Aryan race on this earth, on this Indian soil now. This is a mixed race now. Indian DNA, a mixed race is there. Another name is Hindustan. Another important name for this country is Hindustan. How it came, how it comes. This, when the Persians and Greeks combinedly came to India, okay, the Persian term, while they are talking, while they are pronouncing Sindhu, they could not spell the S, because S is not there in this Persian language. That's why instead of S, they replaced this S with H. That's why it become Sindhu become Hindustan. Okay, those who are living east of this Sindhu river is known as Hindustan. The land is known as Hindustan. The people are known as Hindus. So earlier this religion was not called as a Hindu. The present Hindu, this is not attributed to religion at earlier stage. Later period, when the British came, Westerns came, it become this Hindu term is applicable to the following Dharma. That is what Hinduism. So the present Hindu term, the Indian term, various terms, we are narrowly using them. In fact, they are broad terms. So the reason is simple. Why? This India's uninterrupted civilization history, ancient civilization, and since immemorial time it has been continuing. That's why these terms applicability is also being changed. Now there is a big discussion in India now. What kind of word we should use for this country? Whether it is Hindustan or whether it is India or Bharat. So now we can call based on these terms, which is the term is appropriate to India. So we should not select it. We should use this all terms. This is applicable because Hindu, this is nation, Hindustan or India or Bharat, Aryavarta or Bharatvarsha, whatever the term. So everything should be there. Okay, and this many people are accusing that the terms like this India, these terms, the most important term India is not by Indians. Okay, from outsiders. However, the outsiders were now they are not outsiders. They came and assimilated into this one. Now they become part of these Indians. So everybody is there. Almost 7 races are there in India. India is in fact it's a miniature of the earth. Every major religions of earth is there in India. For example, Islam. 12%, around 14% Islamic followers are there. Around 2 to 3, officially this is the 2 to 2.5 Christians, but it is more. Okay, these Christians are there. Every major religion is there. Even the Zoroastrians are there, Persians are there, Jains are there, Buddhists are there. So major religions, around 6 to 7 major religions of earth is there in India. So linguistics diversity is there. So how to accommodate them? So if you comes to narrow down to a single name, it is not augur well for the country's safety. So that is why we should use all terms as usual.